Hey guys, I'm Kai, hope you're doing well, and in this video we're going to talk about this thing. So stick around, you're watching Lucas Landon Royals. Hey guys, so it's been a while since I made a video. I'm a little bit rusty at this. But for those of you who are subscribed and have stuck around all this time, I thank you. And you guys know that I post videos usually once a week, sometimes even twice a week. But recently I just didn't have enough content to make a 5 to 10 minute video. But with breeding season coming around the corner, hopefully things will ramp up and I'll be able to make more videos and upload them more frequently, just like I did before. For those of you who are new to this channel, you should know that I breed and keep ball pythons, and I do it in these things back here. These are called rack systems, and I build all of them myself out of PVC. I actually have a whole DIY playlist, which I'll post right up here if you guys want to check those out. Recently, I posted a picture on my Facebook and Instagram of some building materials, and I asked you guys what you thought I was going to use this for. A lot of you guys thought I was going to use them to build a rat rack, but honestly, these are PVC sheets, and because of COVID, the price of these PVC sheets have gone up from $78 to closer to $96, and I got 2 sheets. So there's no way I spent close to $200 to build a rat rack when I could have just used lumber and built a rack for about, I don't know, $40. So if it isn't obvious by now, I'm going to use these tubs along with the PVC to make another snake rack. Yes, another snake rack. We all want more space for our snakes, but specifically, I'm going to use these tubs because I need an intermediate size tub size between my grow out tubs and my adult tubs. You see, what happens is my snakes, they outgrow the grow out tubs, but when I put them into the adult tubs, sometimes they'll stop eating. And if I can't get them back on food, it means I have to return them to their grow out size tubs. It just means that they're going to be crammed in there for a little bit longer. And it also means that my hatchlings can't graduate from their hatchling size tubs to the grow out size tubs because they're still being occupied. That's where these come in. These are a little bit smaller than the adult size tubs. I'll tell you more about these in a future video when I make a DIY, but let's take a look at why I chose these tubs. So I want to give you a side-by-side comparison between the new tub and the standard 28 quart ShareAlike tub. Now, right off the bat, you can see there's an obvious size difference. Not only is it shorter, but you can also notice that it's a little bit more narrower in width. And I'll go through the dimensions in just a second. But one thing to note is that the ShareAlike is a little bit taller, but height is not a big issue. Another thing to note is that the ShareAlike walls are a little bit thinner, whereas these have a little bit thicker of a wall here. So that's going to come into play in just a second. The exterior dimensions of the ShareAlike tub is 22 by 16. So that's the maximum length and the maximum width. The exterior dimensions of the new tub is 20 by 15. But keep in mind, these are the exterior dimensions, and the snake doesn't live on the outside, it lives on the inside, so it only cares about the interior dimensions. So the interior dimensions of the ShareAlike tub, and keep in mind that it's kind of rounded on the inside, so it's a little bit hard to measure. I did my best and I came up with 20 by 14 interior dimensions and 17 by 12 interior dimensions over here. So you can see that it is significantly smaller. So I think this size tub is much more suitable to a snake that has outgrown the grow out size tub and needs to move up to a larger bin, but the adult bin may be a little bit too big. I mean, some snakes do fine going straight into an adult size bin. Other ones, like I said, I have to put back into the grow out size tub and try to cram the animal in for a little bit longer. I'm calling it cramming, but the snake actually likes it. They're actually feeding better, but for me, I just think that something a little bit bigger, but not too big, is better for the snake. So this is what I'm opting for. So over here I have 2 animals just so you guys can see what they would look like in these tubs. Over here, this is 808 grams. This one is 811 grams. So they're roughly the same size. And about 700 grams is when I would like to graduate an animal from the grow out size tub to an adult size tub. But you can see this just seems like there's too much space going on. And that's one of the reasons why they go off of food. They like to be in more of a tight, confined area so they feel more secure. When they have too much open space, they get a little bit nervous. So sometimes they'll do fine, sometimes they go off of food. Both of these animals were at one point in these adult-sized tubs at around the 700 gram mark, and then they went off of food, so I had to put them back into the grouse-sized tub. But hopefully, once I have the rack built for these size tubs, I'll put them in and hopefully they'll feel more comfortable and they'll stay on food. So that's the plan, and we won't know until we try. So that's the plan, and we're gonna try it. So I talked to you about the dimensions of the tub as well as its function, but there's two other aspects that led me to choosing this tub over others, and that's cost and availability. So let me give you a little bit of background story. When I was looking for another tub, I obviously started to look at tubs that were built for this hobby, the kind that had the deli cup in it, and I found a size that was very comparable to the one that I got. And I was ready to pull the trigger. The cost per tub was $11.50, something in that range, and that was before shipping. So it was $11.50 before shipping, $11.50 per unit. I was ready to pull the trigger, but then I realized that there might be some delays, and after some research, I got some word that there was delays between 4 to 6 weeks, and then I heard from some other hobbyists that it's been beyond 6 weeks and they still haven't gotten their tubs yet. So I didn't really want to wait that long. I needed something now. So then I decided to do a little bit more research to see what other tubs were available, and it dawned on me that when you go through airport security, they make you take all your belongings out and put them into a bin. So I first started to look there. I didn't know what brand it was, but I found out that Rubbermaid makes those tubs. So then I started to look for Rubbermaid products, and I came upon this tub that is used for, like I said, airport security, as well as in the restaurant business. And that's good news because there's a lot of companies that sell products for restaurants, and they're all over the country, which means that if you find a location that is close to you, you can possibly cut down on shipping. So the tubs that I got were $8.08 per unit, shipped to my house in under 3 days. And that is a really great deal. I think these are gonna be game changers for me. So in the coming weeks, I'm gonna use these Rubbermaid tubs to construct a 16 tub rack system. And I'll be sure to post a video of my progress. That about wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you wanna be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching, please share, and I'll see you guys next time.